Social media is easily defined as websites and applications that enable users to create and share content to participate in social networking. Sites that are considered social media include Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, Vine, and so many more. For a good estimate, Facebook has 1.3 billion users, Twitter has 218 million, Instagram has 75 million users daily, Pinterest has 70 million, and Vine has around 40 million registered users. In July 2010, 121.1 billion minutes were spent on social media by users. The use of social media can be good, but it also can be abused and become addicting. There are quite a few positives to social media. It spreads information faster than anything. Social networking sites are the top news source for 27.8% of Americans, ranking close to newspapers, which is 28.8%, and above radio, which is 18.8% of where Americans get their news. Twitter and YouTube users reported the July 20th, 2012 Aurora, Colorado theater shooting before news crews could arrive on the scene. Social networking also is used by law enforcement to catch criminals. In 2011, the NYPD added a Twitter tracking unit to find those who have bragged about their crimes. It can also help students do better at school. It gives them the opportunity to discuss topics in an easier fashion with their classmates. Also, social networking sites allow people to improve their relationships and make new friends. 70% of adult social media users visit sites to connect with friends and family. 52% of teens report that using the sites helped with their relationships with their friends. 88% said it helps them stay in touch with those who that they do not see regularly. 69% say they get to know others at school better. 57% make new friends, all according to procon.org. We are able to see photos, read the latest news, and interact with loved ones who aren't close enough just to visit whenever. On the other side, there are also many negatives to social media. First, it enables the spread of false and unreliable information. 49.1% of people have heard false news via social media. It lacks privacy and exposes users to government and corporate intrusions. Students who are heavy users tend to have lower grades. Social networking sites can lead to stress and offline relationship issues. Social media practically entices people to waste time. Also, the big one that affects everyday life is it'll become addicting. Addiction is related to a compulsion to consume something or engage in a set of behaviors to the point that it significantly interferes with a person's life. There are some signs to see if maybe you are addicted. First is you can't get beyond the main course in a restaurant before getting out your phone. The first thing you do when you wake up is reach for your phone. Your kids see you posting to Facebook while reading them a bedtime story. You greet friends by their Twitter name. You can't use the bathroom without seeing how people liked your photo. You check in at places throughout the day, and there are so many more. Why is it so addicting? A recent Harvard University study showed that disclosing personal information activates the same part of the brain that gives pleasure when a person enjoys good food or gets money. Although the sensation is different, the study shows one that the human brain considers sharing experiences a pleasurable one, according to Liberty Voice. There are a couple different things to defeat your social media addiction. First, acknowledge that you do have an addiction. Whenever you log in, ask yourself why you're really logging in and why you joined in the first place. Next, ask yourself how much time you really need to be on there, and then set that time. And only get on when your work days is done. Delete extra people off your list. The more people you have on your list, the more time you'll spend going through stuff. and think about what you could really be doing instead, and maybe just delete your whole account. There are so many good things that come from social media, but a lot of also not so good things. You just have to be smart about it.